Hot streams. Hot streams for your face. Hot streams for your face.
So I have got a hot stream for you. This one came out of the blue. I didn't even know it existed. I stumbled onto it. There's only one episode out so far. By the time you hear this, probably two. Westworld. Westworld on HBO. It is amazing. It is absolutely amazing. It is a sci-fi thriller. It is set, I assume, in the distant future. And the premise is that there's this whole world set up, so to speak, filled with simulated people, machines, robots, if you will, but very much organic robots. And you can go live out your fantasy in the Old West, which means there's prostitutes and outlaws and, any sort of craziness you could find in the Old West you can find. If you want to go in there and shoot a horse, do it. If you want to go in there and stab a man to death, do it. You pay, apparently, an exorbitant amount of money, and well, you should, to go into a world that's been entirely created and inhabited by fabrications. So, to give you an idea of the star power, you've got Anthony Hopkins is in this. Anthony Hopkins is in your TV show. So really, my question is, how do you make a show that's so different and so creative and still get away with it? And the answer seems to be, you do it on HBO. Network television seems to play what I'd consider to be a very safe game. And maybe it's because they're trying to appeal to hundreds of millions of people. Westworld debuted with 3.3 million viewers. And I'll tell you, that doesn't even count me. It was riveting. It was very, the potential in this series looks great. Apparently it's based on a Michael Crichton novel from 35 years ago. And it looks like one of these things where it's got enough twists and turns built into it to give you something like the fun you would have watching Lost. There's a lot more actors and actresses in it you'll recognize, but I think I've given you enough to know you should check it out. So the question is, where can you view this hot stream that's going to your face? Where you can view it is HBO Now. You can also watch it on HBO or all the usual pirate places. So what I was thinking is, I don't know how much HBO Now is, and it's got to be, before it came out, they were talking about $5 a month. I'm going to Google it. It's time to take the plunge. Last Week Tonight with John Oliver, Real Time with Bill Maher, Westworld. There's so much good stuff on HBO. It's time to actually pony up and watch and pay to watch. And then I Googled it and found out it's $15 a month. $15 a month? I'm already paying for my internet. $15 a month. No, you know what I would do instead if I were to go that route is I would get a virtual private network. I would pay for a VPN because that's like $5 a month, $10. I think it's like $40, $50 a year. And then you can just torrent whatever you want. Now, that would be potentially illegal. So I don't advise that. But I mean, you can torrent for free already. It's just they'll maybe shut off your cable, so don't do that. Get a VPN, then torrent. If it was $5 a month, no problem. No problem, HBO. I'll give you my money. But $15 a month? You want $90 a year? No. For less than that, I could just wait and buy the DVDs. I could buy the DVDs of all your best shows. Okay, not Last Week Tonight or Real Time with Bill Maher, but I mean, Last Week Tonight you can watch on YouTube. They put up over half the episode each week, which is great. John Oliver's got, close to 1 billion views on his channel. And it's not even like they're focused on 1 or 2 episodes or 1 or 2 segments. They're actually distributed pretty evenly in the 13 to 17 million views per clip range. So John Oliver, I mean, he's great. But until HBO gets real, they're not getting my money. So there you go, Westworld. You'll definitely be hearing about this one come award season next year.